Setting up a home server is a fulfilling project that puts you in charge of your own data, files, and media. Whether your goal is to host a personal website, run a media server, or simply create a centralized hub for storing and sharing files, the process is more approachable than it might seem, especially for beginners. The first step is to clarify your purpose. Think about what you want your server to do. Will it serve as network-attached storage, NAS, for your files, stream movies and music through platforms like Plex or Jellyfin, host a website, run a game server, or manage smart home devices? Identifying your primary use case will guide your choices for both hardware and software. Next, consider your hardware options. You might repurpose an old PC, invest in a single-board computer such as a Raspberry Pi, or purchase a dedicated server machine. For most basic tasks, even modest equipment is sufficient. Just make sure your chosen device has enough storage capacity and memory to meet your needs. A reliable network connection is essential. Connect your server directly to your router using an Ethernet cable to ensure stability and speed. Assigning a static local IP address to your server via your router's settings will make it much easier to access and manage later on. With hardware and networking in place, it's time to install the operating system. Many users opt for Linux distributions like Ubuntu Server or Debian, though Windows can also be a good choice. Download your preferred OS image, create a bootable USB drive, and follow the installation prompts on your server hardware. Be sure to set a strong administrator password during setup. Security should be a top priority. Begin by updating your operating system and enabling a firewall. Change any default passwords and disable services you don't need. If you plan to access your server remotely, set up secure remote access, using SSH for Linux or remote desktop for Windows, to keep your server protected from unauthorized access. Now, install the server software that aligns with your goals. For file sharing, applications like Samba or Nextcloud are popular choices. If you're interested in media streaming, consider Plex, Jellyfin, or Emby. For web hosting, servers such as Apache, Nginx, or Caddy are widely used. Always consult the official documentation for each application to ensure a smooth setup. Don't forget about backups. Regularly backup important data to an external drive or a cloud service to guard against hardware failures or accidental deletions. If you want to reach your server from outside your home, you can enable remote access by configuring port forwarding on your router. However, for greater security, setting up a VPN is recommended instead of exposing server ports directly to the internet. Ongoing maintenance is key to keeping your server running smoothly. Keep your operating system and applications updated, watch for any unusual activity, and routinely review your backup strategy. By following these steps, you'll have a functional home server tailored to your needs. As you become more comfortable, you can expand its capabilities and automate more tasks, ultimately creating a more efficient and secure digital environment for yourself.